Hey guys, welcome to another manga tag video. This time I was tagged by T-Dog, and when I first saw this video, I was like, oh crap, I might not be able to do this because I just did one, but after going through this manga tag, I realized that most of the questions are ones I've never answered before, so I'm like, you know what, you guys seem to really enjoy my tag videos, so I'll do another one. Now, the first question is one I've answered many times. What was the first manga you have read? It was Genji's Rescue Team. Genji's Rescue Team is the greatest thing ever. If you have not read Genji's Rescue Team, you are not a true manga fan. Next question is, what are you currently reading? I'm reading Ouran High School Host Club. I'm doing a review for that soon. I'm going to save most of my thoughts for the review, however I am enjoying it like a lot more than I thought I would. I'd also like to try to get that review out sometime next week, which means I'm going to have to binge read the crap out of it because I've kind of been slacking off. I'm on around volume 5 out of 18, so yeah, this weekend is pretty much all going to be Ouran Host Club. Next is your least favorite and favorite manga genres. Honestly, I've talked about genres before. I don't really have a favorite. It all really depends on the quality of the story. My least favorite manga I've ever read so far is Future Diary, and that shares the genre with a lot of series I do like, so I just like to judge a series based off the story and art and not what genre it belongs to. Next is, do you prefer buying manga or reading it online? The next question is to pick a manga series that has been turned into an anime and explain whether or not you think the anime does it justice. Now, this is an interesting one, and I own a lot of manga that has been turned into an anime, and I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to pick, so I went to friggin' random.org. Alright, so I made a list of all the manga series I have read that I have also seen the anime for. We are going to randomize it here. Whichever one is at the top, I will talk about. Boom! Food Wars! Okay, I don't own Food Wars and I barely ever talk about it, but I do enjoy me some Food Wars. Food Wars is pretty awesome. And I think the anime is a great adaptation of the manga. It follows the story very well, barely anything gets left out, and the actual Food Wars themselves look amazing in the anime. They are so awesome. I'm also very glad the series is continuing. There is a second season going on right now, off to a great start so far. Although I am a bit concerned because this new season is only apparently 13 episodes, so I assume it's going to go to the end of a current arc, and I'm not actually sure if we will get any more Food Wars anime after that. It's hard to tell. But for good news, we also recently found out that Food Wars will be getting a English release, so that is going to be pretty awesome, and hopefully the dub is really good. So yeah, Food Wars is really great, and I would highly recommend the anime. Next question, has manga ever inspired you to pick up a new hobby? Boom! Making manga reviews. I would not be doing that if I did not start reading manga. And honestly, I'm very, very happy with the results of this hobby. It's pretty friggin' awesome. If you could cosplay as any manga character, who would it be? Obviously it would be Majin Buu. I mean, who wouldn't want to dress up as Majin Buu? In fact, I've already started working on my Majin Buu costume that I am going to wear to Anime Expo next year. It is perhaps the most realistic cosplay anyone will ever see. Like, it can actually turn people into chocolate. Like, no joke. I friggin' turned my uncle into chocolate the other day, and it was really terrible when it first happened, but, you know, now we can just all laugh about it. Next question is your favorite fictional world. I was thinking of a lot of manga series for this, but I'm like, oh wait, they take place on Earth. Let's go with One Piece. You know, One Piece for obvious reasons. The world building is amazing. Like, One Piece is such a huge world. There's so many different islands, so many characters. You know, living in this world is actually probably horrible because, you know, say you're not like a huge successful pirate with devil fruit powers, you're just like living in some random village that could be pillaged at any moment. You know, that sounds kind of horrible. But, you know, from a storytelling standpoint, the world of One Piece is pretty friggin' amazing. If you could have any magical abilities from manga, what would they be? Now, I don't even know why this is a question because there is objectively one response. And of course, that is the ability to be the legendary Holy Sword Excalibur. And the next question is, what 2016 manga releases are you most looking forward to? Now, here is something I can talk about. This October, Platinum End is finally getting an English release. I cannot wait. That is going to be the greatest thing ever. Finally hold a physical copy of Platinum End and just put it on my shelf. It's going to be glorious. The very next month in November, we are getting Fire Force. You're not quite sure what Fire Force is. You may know it by its unofficial English name, the Fire Brigade of Flames, which is of course Atsushi Okubo, the mangaka behind Soul Eater, his next series. Now, I did read the first part of the series. I really enjoyed it, but I did decide, you know, I'm gonna just wait for more of the series to come out and then I can go back to it later. But we recently found out that it will be getting released by Kodansha starting in November, and that is going to be awesome. That same month, JoJo Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, is getting a re-release in the fancy JoJolian volumes, is I believe what they're called. So that is going to be very exciting. I know I don't own Part 2 yet, but I do plan on picking that up before the end of the summer. And yeah, just seeing more of JoJo get released is awesome because it is such a crazy series. It's so iconic. Like, it really surprises me how, like, it's taken on them until now. Like, JoJo is 30 years old, and it's taking them until now to finally start releasing the series consistently, but I'm just so glad it's happening. I believe Part 4 also got confirmed, so after, Part 3 finally finishes releasing, I do believe it's a good bit longer than Part 1 and 2, so they will be releasing it for a while, but after that we can look forward to even more JoJo, so that's going to be great. And I know it said 2016 release, but January, Blade of the Immortal, 3-in-1s, like, yo. So that was my manga tag. Huge shout out to T-Dog for tagging me, and as always, I tag everyone watching this video. If you want to make a video response, then just let me know. And if you don't make videos, you can feel free to answer any of these questions in the comments below. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which may or may not be an early manga pickups, even though like half of that shit's already spoiled just by, whatever.